Alright. Yeah, guys, we're back in StreamYard. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. Hey, look at this.
Oh my
We've
God,
got
awesome.
Carson, Chrono, and Stefano. Now, Stefano, just real quick, let's check this out. La Petite Prince.
Wait,
I see. Nice.
on Bracelet. I just got the bracelet a month ago from Switzerland.
Wow. You know, I spoke about that watch many times. I freaking love it.
Oh, it's awesome. And I got an amazing price because another dealer I know is doing bad with Bitcoin. So I bought a large parcel. And from me knocking the price down and knocking the price up because I got great, this cost me like maybe 4 G's with the bracelet.
Wow.
Yeah, they're cheap, guys. They're cheap. I got lucky.
Is that a 45 mil? How
No,
large
it's
is
42, but it wears big because it's
42.
chunky.
Dude,
And
that
I
thing
don't
looks
wear
huge.
anything less than a 44, but it's chunky.
Yeah, it's the bracelet because you see it doesn't taper.
No,
So
it doesn't. Exactly.
yeah, it's got the Salita movement. I think just your classic chronograph.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not the in-house, but the most amazing thing about that watch is that bracelet actually has a glide lock.
Yes, it does. Well, you're timwrite. You know it all, brother.
Hey, he's right.
Hey, Marco, how's it going?
Hey,
What's going
Marco.
Look at this.
That's-
Stefano
that's
got
the
La
guru.
Petite Prince.
Wait,
Nice.
Le Petit Prince.
Whew, with the bracelet on the
With
glide lock.
bracelet. And I have the brown and orange strap, of course.
Wow.
But
Wow.
watch Cardinal, you guru. I bow in your presence, master.
Yeah,
On your Grail.
Marco
I
drops
saw
him.
your restaurant Grail.
I'm not.
Historique.
I'm not one to bow down to you guys.
It's okay. I'll bow to you.
I'm not that
Yeah.
good, guys. Don't
I think-
Oh, you're
pump
good
up my
enough.
ego too big, guys.
You're a lot better than dealers I know 30 years in the
I'll be right
business.
back.
Hey, you know, all of us are Yeah, everyone's gonna have to soon bow down to the watch gringa. She's gonna be the priestess.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. But let's really quickly
Oh,
reintroduce what we got here is Cars and Chrono got himself this incredible Zenith. Now before
wow.
like
Pain.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
this is like the next level.
Oh, it's ALS level.
Cars and Chrono. Now, have you seen this watch before? Because you said you had to jump on it as soon as you saw it.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was. I literally just saw it today on the Instagram. So
this
that's
was your
why, Yep, I saw it and I just jumped on it.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
know, I gotta be honest. I know the mechanism. I know the fuselage chain. I know what it does, but I had no idea Zenith was making this kind of watch.
Yep.
Wow. That's like a Lion Sonic quality.
Right? Yeah, it
Yeah.
does look like something.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you know what? That the gold on the inside really actually kind of reminds me of FP Journe.
Yep.
It's got those FP Journe-ish
Got the
elements.
retrograde look.
Yeah.
But
got
it's
the-
weird, right? How you read 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. You'd have to somewhat symmetrically look at where it's pointing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, right? Yeah, because
This looks
You
like
just,
10
you just gotta
open.
tilt the dial a little bit. I don't think it's that bad, guys. Come
you
on.
got
No,
these.
it's not bad. Not bad at
right.
all.
You get the dial. You get the dial. Kind of. It's finished at the end, so you can definitely read the time.
Yeah.
Man, the hands, they really pop. Especially, I mean, this is not the best picture, but if you look at this, actually, I believe.
That's gorgeous. Rose gold, that's gorgeous.
Oh, we have Joe Kramer who will be doing an unboxing today as well. Oh, that's wrong. But what's interesting is that I believe. Let's see. I'm almost sure Tim Massa probably did a review of this watch.
He
Actually,
did one
he
on
did.
his Instagram. On his Instagram, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Zenith watch. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
that. And I've
That's
seen
it.
this. When did I see this?
This was years ago, right?
Oh, this
Oh,
this
look
has
at
been
that.
around for a long time. Interesting.
ALS 100% in the back.
Now let's actually, you know what? Let's
Gorgeous.
make this big.
Wow.
Now, if we look from the side, let's see here.
Actually, the case profile is fantastic.
Right?
For 14
look at the
millimeter,
lug.
that looks amazing.
The lugs look gorgeous.
Beautiful.
The hands.
Wait, can
they
you go back to
re-
that too?
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to see the case blanks, how
Here we
they're
go,
finished.
actually.
There you go. Here, look at
Oh,
that case.
look at
That's
that.
an amazing case profile. That looks
Yeah.
that's
Awesome.
fucking stunning. Look at that.
Wow.
You actually have quite a lot of detail here. Although it
Yeah.
looks like very, very soft, there is
It
a
looks
lot
like a
of
three-piece case.
yeah. It's a very
Three-piece.
many,
and
many different angles.
I like the block style lugs. Amazing.
Yeah, it's just it's simple. It's not too crazy. No,
Simplistic yet eclectic.
Does he have a wrist shot of it? Does he have a wrist shot of
yeah,
it? I think At
probably.
the beginning of the video? Maybe at the beginning,
Oh.
usually? It's usually all the way at the beginning.
no wrist shot.
He
Maybe
didn't
was
put it on the
bigger.
wrist? What the hell? I think he did in his Instagram post. I could pull it up too.
Yeah, pull it up. Oh, and we got
Oh.
Ari G. Ari, what do you think? What do you think?
Beautiful.
Hey, Ari.
Beautiful.
How you doing, man?
Hey, good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Hey man,
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'll be sure as soon as it lands, I'll come on your streams, man. Give you my first impressions on it.
oh,
Definitely unbox it.
Okay, so this is stunning.
Do you want me to share audio, Tim? Do I share audio?
yeah, sure.
Oh, is that deploying? Didn't realize it was even a deploying.
Oh, yeah.
It's a deployment.
Now it looks like triple.
All right, I got it up.
Triple
I
articulated
thought that was
deployment.
planned.
Oh, here we go.
All right, let's listen to what Tim Mosso has to say.
Hi, this is Tim of the Watch Box with a 1-minute watch review of the 2015 limited edition of 150 pieces Zenith Academy Georges-Favre.
Wow.
A COSC certified Swiss chronometer for 100.
Can you pause it?
Zenith manufacturer the 40.
Okay, I gotta tell you. You know what? It looks like it's got a face. You see the
Yeah.
the
see
power reserve is
I
the
see it.
mouth,
It's a
and
chicken.
the chain is the eyes, and
Come on, guys.
it's very you
What
know
are we
it-
doing here?
It's chicken, man. That's
Yes.
what it is.
Yeah,
Constantine.
Yeah.
yes, it's so
Did you just
cool.
ruin the watch for me, man? Oh my god! I'm
No,
not
it's so
gonna
cool. It's
Oh
so
my
cool. I love
You
it.
might have just ruined the piece for me.
No, what?
You know, it's
Wait.
the same thing my wife did to me on that Longa,
The Zeit
work. Yeah, I looked like a fat guy with a T-shirt on, and
I-
I pulled the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger on that piece.
It's like one of those things. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. No, but I like it. It's so cool. All right, let's
Oh,
keep going.
man. I'm gonna have to
I think
give
this-
Watchbox a call.
I actually think this is really nice. You know,
5mm watch is extraordinarily detailed in red gold. The dial featuring a fusee and chain winding from the barrel to the fusee and then reversing as the energy discharges. The fusee maintaining
Mhm.
constant force to the El Primero 5 hertz, 10 beat per second escapement, a lovely frosted dial with applique rose gold indices, blued hands, power reserve indicator for the 50-hour power reserve, full red gold
Yeah, it
double
must have a
deploying
silicone
clasp, turn it
escapement
all
if it's
over the
up and
chronometer certified caliber 48.
It is. Oh shit, that's pretty incredible.
Purpose built for this watch.
so I love that
Entirely
back.
hand-finished
Damn.
I
exquisitely
adore
with
this
manual
back.
movement. Has the El Primero style escapement,
a little
unbelievable
bit on the
wrist.
silicon for high tech,
Kinda like
I need
rose
to-
very
gold.
traditional horology
Right.
in every other regard. 1865 to 2015. Team also at the watch box.
Give us a wrist shot. Come on. What the fuck is that? No. Oh, whatever.
Wow.
Man, it's incredible. Listen,
Then
don't
you
listen
want
to
the
Tim.
tricks
I don't
back.
see any face, okay? It's a beautiful watch.
Now,
Yeah,
what's
thanks.
interesting from here, you can't see it. You see how from here
Actually,
there's
yeah. I think it's the angle that he had.
Yeah.
Tim, fuck me, Dad.
But
Why do you have me
I
looking
like
for it
it.
now?
No, I thought it was a benefit. It's like 2 watches in one. You get the Chaikin and you get the Fusilier, and then you.
Here's the thing: I can't stand Chaikin pieces.
Ah, no, I didn't know.
This is a really nice watch. I usually don't like this kind of stylistic stuff, but this in particular I like.
What's the
This,
price?
but and you know what I find really fascinating with it, right? So we get the constant force mechanism. Now, usually, right, like watches with 50 hours of power reserve, you wouldn't have too much trouble, but this takes it to like a whole other level. I'm really actually curious if you can test.
I wonder
it,
how it feels
accurate.
when you wind it. Oh my goodness!
I bet you it feels crisp, Marco. I bet you it feels like butter to wind it.
Damn,
How much for this privilege?
it's expensive. It's not.
Let's not talk money, guys. Come
It's
on.
very
it's very
expensive.
vulgar to ask what did somebody pay for a piece. Let's not do that.
Now, here's what I'll tell you guys. I like this watch more than the Zenith. Than the Lange that the Cars and Chrono had. Now you said you had that calendar, the super complication. Yeah, Datograph.
Yeah.
Man,
Data Perpetual, yeah.
Data Perpetual. It's so hard to set that thing up. It's super complicated. But then it's really complicated to work it. Now, this is a kind of complication that I actually really appreciate because you can enjoy the complexity, and at the same time, you don't have to do anything. You can't mess it up.
Look at Tim backtrack.
It's beauty.
Feel better.
No. I people know that I'm like a date
Crazy
maximum
out there
kind
a
of
little
guy.
out
No,
there.
I do not like complications. I hate complications. Personally, I really don't like really complicated watches because it's just, I told you guys, I never even checked how accurate my watches are. Everybody at some point checked their watches first. I never did it. And I like something like this. This is pretty cool.
So I'm the same way as you, Tim. I don't like ultra zillion complications, but something about this is like, okay, this is a damn cool watch to own.
I think
Sure.
seeing an incredible mechanism dial side, I think that'll do it. It's like seeing a tourbillon on the face of the it's
it's like a double tourbillon in a way.
No, it's not like a double
No,
tourbillon.
that's
Totally separate.
Like,
totally different.
look at it.
face.
Totally
Look, it's
different.
like as if it's got 2 tourbillons. What are you talking about?
Tim, sometimes
Two-chain
the
Tim, man.
You're right. Exactly.
I'm saying this kind of
Two edibles,
complication.
Tim. This is 2 edibles, Tim. Right here.
Well, I don't know.
Two edibles, Tim.
Well, I you know what? I do like tourbillon as well because tourbillon you can't fuck them up. It's not something you need to set.
You know,
You
there's
just wind and wear.
there's one complication I've been on the hunt for that I just cannot find that kind of connects with me. It's the equation of time. Right. So
I'm with you.
I'm a big
with you.
astronomy
Yeah.
buff. I'm really big in all that stuff, and I just cannot find an equation time that just looks nice and.
There's not many
does it
out
for
there
me.
to begin with, anyways.
There is not.
Yeah.
I think Panerai has one, but yeah, definitely not feeling Panerai either.
Yeah, I don't
As a
blame you.
brand.
Yeah,
Forget it.
who would own a Panerai?
Listen.
Who the hell would own a Pan? Exactly.
I don't know. Is
Yeah.
anybody on this group that owns a pan? Big pan?
I own one.
Marco.
I really
That was a
enjoy
dig
it.
at that was a dig at Marco. Yeah.
I really enjoy it, but it's not something that I would buy for an equation of time watch. I'm sorry to say, guys. Just classic 3-hand, wind set and wear type of watch. That's what I would get from Pan. That's it.
I mean, that's kind of what Pam is known for.
Right. You stick to the classics, guys. Stick
yeah.
to what a brand is
Agreed.
known for.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, tiny stacker, $2. Two. Wait. TET fund. I guess Two-Tone Explorer fund. Thank you.
I think it is.
Can you show some pictures?
What
Yeah,
about-
we'll take a look at some pictures. I mean, the
What
thing
about
is,
the
though,
one
in
of ours,
pictures,
Jules, you don't like that one?
Terrible. Forget the jewels. Forget the
It
jewels.
looks like a peacock, right?
It's I don't remember what it looks like, but forget. I don't even know what it looks like actually, but just forget it. The jewels from Audemars is toxic sludge on the secondary market.
Yeah, why would you?
You don't want to buy that.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, I posted a link to one equation of time as a VC. Somebody actually did Addison 333. This was one I was considering.
Ooh.
Click on that link in the.
Oh, wait a
thread.
minute.
Do you have that?
Wait, where did you? Oh, wait. No. Private chat
No, it should be. Oh, I
or
like
in the
private chat.
Instagram?
No, it's in the YouTube. All right, I private chatted.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Okay.
Let me know what you guys think of this.
By the way, love the background two-tone. Tim.
Tim, why is your hair blonde in the picture though?
I think it's
Tim
a
is going
it's
blonde.
a
He's gonna go
it's a
blonde.
secret desire.
Oh,
It's a secret. It's a
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh,
Something like
wow.
this. Yeah, I can.
Ooh.
I can get behind this.
Oh,
Well, for someone who doesn't like complications, this one's
it's
pretty
too much.
complicated.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
there's
no.
too much.
There's
There's
a
too
lot
much
going
stuff.
on
It's,
there.
So-
it's
Right. There's too much going on.
Yeah.
You can find
at
it
least the
interesting and
case
not want.
is
Yeah,
fitting the
sorry.
form.
You can find
Like-
it interesting and not want to wear it. You know, this looks interesting. I would never want to wear it though.
Yeah.
Man,
Right.
Vacheron is freaking insane. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Let's see. Let's see. What does it have?
Look at the
What
earth.
it doesn't have, I think we'll be able to more quickly list the complications.
So Tim, if your dentist wore this, would you trust him or her?
Oh man, I don't know. I'd be really scared. Is
But can
she
I ask,
working?
is there really a desire to buy something that's an equation? Because it's such a off the beaten path. Like you don't see many people who really want this type of complication, right? Is there a particular reason you want this?
Well, no, for me, the science behind it
Astronomy.
there's again, it's all about the backstory and the narrative, right? So me being an astronomy buff and understanding that time is actually just an average, it doesn't really represent the elliptical orbits of the sun and the planets. That is, it's just something about that. It's just like a really funky backstory to it.
Different narrative of telling time. Also, I get that.
Yeah, well, I guess real time versus what we construe as time, right?
Did
Damn.
Martin Brown make one?
I have no idea.
Martin Brown, I think, makes one.
Horological Freddy Krueger, guys, who can make a 5711 arm happen for me from the AD?
Just like that. Just like that. No problem.
Yeah.
Snap of the fingers.
You know, can you imagine there was a time when sellers were celebrating a sale of 5711? Like what?
Yeah, right.
It's insane, huh? Absolutely insane.
That's
Like they
pretty
couldn't give
crazy.
them away. They couldn't give them away.
I mean, damn, how much is something like this gonna cost? This is gonna be so expensive.
Couple $1 million.
$100,000.
Couple million.
Yeah.
Probably a couple
Because-
million.
And then it's
1
1
million.
million.
There you
Yeah. Wow. It's not cheap. It's
I
not
mean,
cheap.
it's got a tourbillon also
Yeah.
at the back. So I mean,
Look, it's got a sunrise, sunset.
36, was it 45 millimeter, right? I think this one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is
It's
purely just
only
a show off watch. This is just a
Only
big show off watch.
8.7
Not really.
millimeters thick.
This is very
but it's show
subtle.
off to watch enthusiasts. So
this
it's a
is
different.
super subtle. Nobody knows
No,
what this is.
No,
Yeah.
I just mean a show off for watch enthusiasts, like show off
Yeah.
their brain. That's what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
It's not like a Richard Mille show off. I mean,
Dude.
showing off to watch
This is so this is
watch
so discreet.
enthusiasts. Yeah,
This
yeah.
one just looks like a. I mean, this is really discreet.
Holy shit!
That's FU watch. That's an FU watch.
It's a subtle FU watch. It's a subtle.
It's a, like
subtle.
if you
Subtle.
know,
Very subtle.
if you know, you know. Yeah.
Exactly. And not too many would know about this.
Nobody would know about.
You're right.
this.
Nobody knows about this.
Yeah, let's be
Let's be honest.
maybe like 1 or 2 people. Not even talking.
Maybe the
percent.
pontiff.
Yeah, I don't think even the
I don't
pontiff.
think so.
Pontiff
Yeah.
didn't catch this. No.
But you know what's funny? Longines made a watch like that.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's gonna be unwearable.
Well, it's nothing compared to this, but they made one. They made a specialty complication like this.
There's 57 complications in this watch.
That's amazing.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
a different watch, Tim. That's not 57
What?
complications.
No,
that's
it's,
a
wait.
Wow.
Thanks to a stunning 57
yeah, that's the
complications.
pocket watch. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a pocket watch.
Wait.
It's totally different.
So they for 2017 the Precious Watchmakers
This one is
highly
23.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
23.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's-
So the pocket watch was 57, and then they scaled the pocket watch down to a wristwatch.
Did you ever see that pocket watch? By the way,
No.
it's insane.
The
that
BC?
thing is nuts.
Look it up. Yes,
my
please
God.
look it up. It's
Oh,
absolutely
man.
nuts. It's crazy.
I'll take it back about Grails, okay? Maybe that might be a Grail.
I mean, listen, let's be honest. Can you imagine putting that in, like, you can't put this in a suit pocket? The size of it, it's insane.
Dude, what the
Holy cow.
Like, look at, is there a
What
side
the
profile of
hell?
this watch? There has to be a side profile.
Oh, I think Hodinkee has. Oh,
Oh, wow.
God, what the hell?
What the
It's
hell?
the hands.
There's a lot
What
going
the
on
hell
there,
is-
isn't there?
Oh, we got the captain. Look at this. This is like
Captain.
it's one of those balls that people take and spin around them and kind of throw. And
This is
thing
like you hang from a chain, you know,
That
around
would
your
make a
neck.
nice
As
desk
you
clock,
take-
actually. Beautiful desk clock piece there.
I don't know. I don't know about
It's
this.
huge.
Tim, this is 2 chains around the neck with this hanging from
This
it.
is
There you go.
Flavor Flav, man. This is Flavor
Yeah,
Flav.
Flavor
around
Flav.
the
Oh,
neck.
Flavor Flav.
next level flavor.
Actually,
Flavor,
I gotta
Flav.
these guys are next level.
Okay, I
Look
remember
at
that.
this thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Can you get a side profile? So keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. I want to see. You need to see
Holy
what
shit,
this
scroll up,
watch
scroll up,
is.
scroll up for a second. I
See,
want to see it.
Hebrew on it? I
It's the
think?
Hebrew calendar.
Hebrew.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's
That's
amazing.
one of the complications.
another
It's got a
complication.
Hebrew calendar.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You know, in the future, some civilization that comes after us will find this clock and they'll try to figure it out. And it's gonna be like the Mayan calendar. It's like, what did this civilization try to tell us?
That's
But
crazy.
this clock.
They must have known the last day of the earth when it was going to end, right? They had
Yes.
no, they don't know shit.
That is, I didn't realize this had a Hebrew calendar complication. Okay, that's
Now you have to get it.
I
It's cold-
kind of
it's
do
cold.
now. I kind of do.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a pretty crazy display. It's like a marine chronometer.
You know, it's so
I
that
like
so
that
people won't
display.
steal it. You know, you lock it
That's
in
not
there.
the reason why.
I know.
I
Probably
wonder if it's
wind
bigger
it in
than the Patek Philippe Star Caliber, because that's as big, that almost as big as this.
Working
I
love
at
those
said it
tur-
was
those-
made
I
for
love
collecting
those
Israel.
multi
Mouth
cross.
three
cross,
dimensional.
cross.
Yep. Maltese cross as a tourbillon. It's crazy.
But
Wow.
Patek, I don't know if it's bigger or this is bigger than Patek's.
Patek's
This is the most
is
complicated,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
I think at the time it was the most complicated. It's the most
When?
complicated pocket watch, I think. I'm pretty sure.
it's possible.
What, the Vass or the Patek?
No, this.
Ooh, look at
Hey,
that.
this is
I
side
think the
profile.
Patek's the same size.
No,
I would
but the
love
co-
to see it inside. Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it is the most complicated.
Man, who has one
Oh.
of these? Who has?
It's a piece
Do we
of
know
me.
the owner?
Yeah.
It says
Some-
it's the world's most complicated watch.
Someone,
Yes.
someone in the chat said, and I don't know for sure, this was made for a collector in Israel, specially.
Oh,
It's possible.
damn.
Wow. Look at the size.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, it's thick.
Dude, on all kidding aside, that would
See.
be an amazing desk clock, though, right? You put it
Yeah.
up, prop it up on a right stand. I mean, this thing is just
Oh, yeah.
next level.
Oh,
Amazing.
can't believe it.
If it was $1 million then, it must be 3-4 million today.
More than-
But is it
Much.
1-1 though?
yes.
Mm.
Oh,
They're not. They're stamping these out, guys. They got a factory.
Yeah, how do you set one of these? I wonder how it is to set one of these. Suckers.
Forget it.
Dylan
I'm not
Smith.
touching them.
Dylan Smith says it's missing Tim's most important complication, the base weight. That's right. Thank you, Dylan. That's the good one. Yep, it's missing one complication, the base weight, guys. You can't. It's how would I be able to hike with this? I mean, tell me that. I love it though. This is crazy stuff.
It's 50 millimeters thick. 50 millimeters.
Wow.
On the wrist. Really nice.
You can wear it on your side, man, when you put it on the wrist. Have it face other people.
Horological Freddy Krueger, $2. Producer Michael wears the 57260 on his wrist. I mean, those Jacob and Co's that you guys brought up today.
The Monopoly watch.
Yeah.
Isn't it ridiculous?
Damn. It's kind of like they're all almost mocking something like this with the Monopoly watch, isn't it? Like that watch is not really watch. It's kind of a mockery of the horology.
Horology.
Yeah, it's gonna stick what they're doing. We need a pocket shot. It's a pocket watch, but it will not fit any pocket that I know of. Gonna have to have some huge, massive pants, cargo pants. By the way, guys, Joe Kramer got an unboxing for us.
Ooh.
It's no longer an unboxing because I put the boxes away with the rest of my Rolex boxes. But I get a call from my Rolex boutique today saying, one, thank you for the wine that you sent us. It was greatly appreciated.
Nice.
And then followed up by a second part saying, hey, we have this particular watch here with us right now. Are you still interested in it before we put it on the showroom floor?
Was this retail?
This is retail. And I said, yes, I'm interested in it. And they said, all right, how many links would you like for us to drop on it? I said, what's the dial color, if you don't mind me asking? And they told me this particular dial color, and I just freaked out. I said, yes. Yes,
JJ.
yes,
Is
1,000
JJ
times,
here?
I'll take it.
I'm here. I'm listening.
I said yes, 1,000 times. I'll take it. I said if you need a down deposit right now, I'll put one down. They said it's not necessary. It's yours.
What's the
It's
model?
yours if you want it.
What's the model?
Just wait, Marco. Jeez,
Okay.
Marco.
No P
We
for
didn't
sure.
reveal that yet. We didn't reveal that. Sorry.
I said just wait. They said, and they said, all right, it's yours if you want it. We ain't gonna move it anyways. And I stopped everything I was doing at the time, and I drove about an hour to my boutique. And I walked in. They had champagne poured already, and they had the watch sitting front and center, displayed on display. And they had so they have like kind of like a I guess you could say like a background, a computer display for like they can change on their mirrors.
Yeah.
They had all that changed over to this particular model. It was the most.
Wow.
How I can't even explain it. It was the most exciting, most luxurious item I've ever.
AMG says the
had.
suspense
Watch.
is killing me.
He's gonna
Any
whip out a
data.
G-Shock.
Any data.
Watch.
Where's the punchline, guys?
Good.
Where's the punchline? The punchline.
Blackly 58.
Anyways, I
Yeah,
got there.
it's gonna be a Vostok.
No, I got there. The watch was sitting there in the open. Guys.
Oh.
OP.
Tiffany dial OP, I'm guessing. Nope.
Oh!
Nice.
Okay, that's a hell of a watch.
Beautiful.
Congrats.
Z Blue
Congratulations.
Milgauss. It was the Z Blue Milgauss.
Nice.
How do you like it in person, Joe? How do you like it in person compared
I
to?
absolutely love the damn thing. I love it. I regret passing up on it the first time. They say opportunity only knocks once, but guess what? Opportunity came knocking around twice this time, and I was not going to pass up on it again. Such a beautiful timepiece. It really is a beautiful timepiece.
really
Every
nice.
collector, in my opinion, should have one. It's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't believe they thought of me when they came in. I couldn't believe it because I'm sure they could have sold it to hundreds and thousands of other customers, but I was lucky enough that they thought of me, and I couldn't be more happy with it. I
So,
literally.
Joe,
Great
what are you
help.
going to get with the
Very
newfound profits you're going to make from it? What are you getting with the newfound profits?
You know what? I'm gonna spend it on a Speedmaster and a Vostok.
Nice.
I think I lost a couple brain cells on that one.
So check this out. So this is the collection so far.
Very nice.
Speaking of brain cells, let's raise a glass to Joe's new watch.
Indeed,
Right.
good idea. All right.
Cheers.
No, I mean, literally, I was
Congratulations.
excited all the way.
L'chaim.
I mean,
L'chaim.
Do we say
Mazel tov.
Mazel
feeling good
Tov?
right now.
Mazel tov. Exactly. Thanks.
Thank you,
Very
thank
good
you.
help.
Hey, the AD
Congrats, Joe.
games paid off. Hopefully, Joe, you have to keep it on the roll. You have to.
No,
Go
this
back.
was a watch that I never even knew was coming. Like I didn't like. I told them like a year ago to take it off my wish list, and they
Wow.
still toss it.
That's awesome. This is like a dream AD. That's really
And
awesome.
that was after a bottle of wine. Imagine you send them a McTaylin 25. What's going to happen?
They openly expressed. They said, just be advised. They said, this isn't because you sent us a bottle of wine. Like we swear, it isn't because you sent us a bottle of wine. It just was. It just happened.
Did they
to be
wink
that way,
after
you know?
they said that? Did they do wink, wink, nudge, nudge? This is
I mean, they just started laughing hysterically, you know. But I said, hey, you know what? I'll believe whatever you tell me to believe. Just give me the watch, you know.
You know, next time you have to go back with the bottle of Macallan, 15, maybe 18,
18.
if preferably if you can, and say, well, this is not because you gave me the Milgauss. This is just because I like you
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna do this anyways, whether you gave me the Milgauss or not. You guys are so cool.
But the wine went over
See,
so
my
well.
girls
for them,
like
I wouldn't
my
even
girls
switch it up.
love white wine. For something about it, they just love white wine. They just go.
Imagine they all got
crazy
drunk
for
and they're
it.
like, "Let's give Joe Kramer a cool watch." You know?
Exactly. Let's give him a fucking break for once.
Oh, look at his view right here.
Mr.
in this
GMT
handsome
came to
character, Mr.
congratulate
GMT.
you.
How you
GMT.
doing? What is going on?
Hey,
Are we part of the new series Behind the Wheel with Mr. GMT?
I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but honestly, this is a beautiful watch. I regret passing up on it the first time. I will cherish this watch forever. I just absolutely fucking love this thing. I really do.
So,
Looks
are we
incredible,
taking bets,
man.
guys?
Congrats.
6 months? 6 months?
No,
Are we
no,
taking
I
any
think Joe's
bets?
going to keep this one. I think he's going to
I'm just messing.
I think the no date sub is gone. The no date sub
So-
is gone.
So let me ask.
No. The JLC is gone. The
No.
garbage
Okay.
JLC is gone. It's
So-
gone.
So
Guys,
let,
call
let
it
me ask.
JLC
It's a
garbage,
Speedmaster.
Actually, genuine question. With the Milgauss, let's say for example you had a Datejust at the same time. Are they too similar?
You know that's a very interesting question. So, in order for me to have a Datejust, I would have to be in my 30s because I see the Datejust as an old man's watch, 100%.
Right. And so this is a young man's version of that kind of watch, really?
In all honesty, yes. I'm not saying the JLC is a young man's watch by any means, but I'm just not ready for a Datejust. They've offered me several Datejusts. They've offered me the Wimbledon dial. They've offered me a diamond-studded Datejust. I mean, it's just I've never bit down on it. And you know what? Fuck the Speedmaster, okay? Fuck the Speedmaster. I'd rather have the Milgauss than the Speedmaster, honestly, if we're being honest here. But no offense, but I was almost ready to buy a Speedmaster last night, and thank God they fucking didn't.
That's good.
You kind of got lucky on that one.
I know. It's 100% luck. It's 100% luck. I will not deny that. It's 100% luck.
That's the thing, Joe. See, a lot of people will eventually get the kind of a better watch that they're waiting for if they just wait long enough. Like the AED will tell people like there's going to be 2 years, but then they'll deliver it in 6 months. But some people are so impatient that 2 months later they'll go and they'll buy like other pieces.
No, and like I said, I thought I had this one X'd off my wish list. Legitimately, like they said, like, you know, is it, you know, she told me, she's like, I know you had this watch on your wish list. I'm like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had that one scratched off. And they're still offering it to me. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. You know, look, when you look at the secondhand market prices for the Z Blue, they're redonkulous, if you will. They're just, and I was just happy, you know, like I said, I'm very happy with it. It's a little chunky on the wrist, tall wise, but it still fits me. It's a 40 mil. It still fits. You know, maybe me being biased, but it still fits me perfectly. I'd like to believe. It's just a stunning watch with that orange hand. It's just a stunning watch with that orange hand, in my opinion.
It's very unique. It's like there's not many Rolexes that kind of spiced up a little bit.
Right, absolutely. It's very un-Rolex like in my opinion. A lot of people would say the same
don't worry.
But I'm happy with them. Those girls treated me great. I'm not the easiest client to deal with, admittedly. I'm a lot. I do like to I would just say go fishing a lot, and they understand that. But yet they still put up with my shit, and they were nice enough to give me this watch. So I'm in debt to those girls 100%. 100%.
Really cool.
I owe them big one.
Joe,
Now, Joe, did you make it rain? Did you make it rain in the AD? Did you make it rain in the AD? That's what I want.
Here's your money.
No, here's the thing. So I was actually sitting in the Dairy Queen drive-thru when they called me. Like, I was trying to get my food here, and they called me out of the blue.
Well, hold on. Are we talking about Blizzard or like actual food?
Actual food. I ordered
like burgers.
Burger and an actual
From
chicken strip
Dairy?
basket.
Are they actually good? I've never tried like a Dairy Queen food.
You know what? They're better than Hardee's. That was my only other option. Okay, they're better than Hardee's. So, and the Hardee's in that town particularly it kind of was ass. Let's not beat around the bush. But so I'm like, I'm trying to order my food, and like I'm trying to wait for my food, and I'm trying to listen to these my personal rep. She's like, hey, did you give us a bottle of wine yesterday? Because like we just got it yesterday. And that was particularly separate. Like I just gave them a bottle of wine, thanking them for inviting me to the Tudor VIP event, giving me first crack at some particular timepieces, things of that nature. And I said, yeah, I gave you a bottle of wine. I gave gave the staff 5 bottles of wine, and then I gave the personal representative a bottle of wine as well, my personal representative, if you will. And she's like, well, thank you for that. And then she said, are you still interested in the Milgauss? She said, I see it's still here on the files here. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like at the same time, I'm trying to get my food at the same time. So, there's a lot going on, trying to focus on the deal, trying to focus on getting my food here as well. So, I mean, it was like for like a couple seconds, it was a madhouse for me and just sitting in the vehicle that way. But, I'm still thrilled. I couldn't believe it. I was shaking. Whether that be the energy drink I had an hour before, or whether it be the actual excitement. I appreciate the Z Blue. I at the time when I first seen it, I thought it was ugly. I thought it was just atrocious. But I didn't know what I was looking at the time. And that was a year and a half ago. But now that I look at it, it's just a beautiful watch. I think everyone should have at least one Milgauss in the collection. And my rep told me, she said, when I seen the Z Blue, she said, I thought of you first because she said, you're a true watch collector. She said, the 2 Rolexes that we've sold you, you've kept for over a year. That's
Nice.
That's very rare for us anyways. She said you bought, obviously I bought the Explorer and I bought the 2-tone Yachtmasters. And they still appreciate that I still bring them in, get them cleaned up, things of that nature. She said, we know that you're going to keep your watches for the most part. And they said, we appreciate that. And you shout us out a lot on Instagram and things of that nature. So we thought of you. She said, don't get it twisted though. We didn't give this to you because of the wine. She said, we just thought of you in the end here. And that, again,
that's really nice.
Very
really
appreciative of the opportunity and the time.
So Joe, when are they getting you the Daytona? When are they getting you? I like what I'm
I've
hearing.
already passed up on the Daytona. Though. I passed up on a black dial. If you will,
retail?
Two-tone.
Retail,
diamond
forget
bezel.
two-tone. I'm talking steel sports. Steel sports or full gold like Jay did.
Even for these girls, I think full steel is hard for them to get. She told me.
But they think about you. They think about you. You got to capitalize.
This Milgauss, so she said, this is the only watch they're going to get. Apparently, they were told by the headquarters, this Milgauss, this Z Blue, is the only one that they're going to get for the rest of the year. So take that,
But Jay,
take that as well.
sorry, Joe, listen. This is really important right now. You should never sell the Z Blue as long as you are still going to this AD.
I'm not going to sell Z
And
Blue.
always wear the Milgauss to the AD and get them another bottle. And you tell them, like, I know.
I'm not going to give them another bottle yet because I feel like it would be too much,
It's too on the nose. It's too on the nose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just bought the whole staff a bottle and then my personal rep a bottle.
You know what? You can tell them, I wanted to bring this to you guys a long time ago, but because you gave me the Milgauss, I didn't want it to look like I'm giving it to you because you guys gave me the Milgauss.
Right. I'll
Boom.
wait a month before I give my personal rep a bottle.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'll wait a month.
Yeah. Yeah. You tell them. You tell them like that.
But you know what? I was looking at my collection, Tim, and I was thinking, you know what? What if I had 2 square watches? What if I had 2 square watches in my collection? What if I had 2 square watches on my roster?
Oh, that can work.
The JLC and the Cartier Santos two-tone white dial, medium size on the roster. Like that would complete the collection. I've got the G-Shock as my beater. That would complete the collection.
Nice.
What do you punters think about that?
That's a hell of a 6-piece, man.
Simple 3-hand on there.
One way to go.
I mean, well, no. I want to hear what.
It's usable. It's very usable.
You know, I want to hear because Marco is of all high horology type things. You know, is it a shitter, as Marco would say?
Marco is a cardinal in the church, so yes,
exactly. He's a holy member.
Wait, what's a shitter? I'm sorry, I heard my name.
The Cartier Santos medium size.
No, it's amazing watch. What do you mean?
Because I was thinking about.
I recommended in my collection under 30,000.
I
3 watches under 30,000.
Oh yeah, he did.
Guys, you can't. I'll say this, right? There's different ways you evaluate wristwatches, right? You can't compare how you evaluate a Lange or a Patek Philippe or these independents the way that you do for Rolex or Cartier or these other kind of big name brands, right? We're talking different criterias for evaluation. Right? When it comes to Cartier, it's all about the design, right? They're a design icon. It's all about the shape, the history, the way the watch has evolved over time, how it was used, how it's used today, its function. That kind of how it fits in kind of modern day kind of like style and the way that we dress. That's what Cartier is all about. It's design, all about design and I don't want to say fashion, but
no, you're absolutely right there, Marco. You don't want to why? You don't know why?
But yes, pretty much.
Strippers are willing to go to bed with me more often if I wear a Cartier than anything else. 100%.
Joe, that's a low bar. That's all I'm gonna say. Man. That is a very low bar.
I don't know what to say.
I thought you were gonna say something way off the rails there.
Or perhaps that's not everyone's. It's not everyone's criteria here. I don't think, for evaluating a watch.
If you need a watch for a certain purpose, I guess that's the one to get, right?
No, but no. In all honesty, I seen that the JLC. The JLC is like the odd man out right now. It's the dog of my collection. It's
not that dog.
This guy is calling JLC a dog, guys. Chat, go after him.
And you have a really clean one. Remember, I like clean and simple. Wind and wear.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it as a dress watch. I genuinely appreciate it as a dress watch. If I'm wearing a suit, guys, I'll be honest. I'll be the first to admit I don't wear expensive suits, at least in strip clubs or bars. I mean, it's off the rack, cheap JC ass penny shit. Don't get me wrong. I do have a few good suits for like weddings, funerals, shit like that. But for just for everyday, if you will, suits. It just works perfectly. The JLC does work 100% perfectly. But I'm the way my collection's set up right now, the way the starting lineup is right now. I think just another square watch would absolutely just like round out collection off perfectly. After that,
a square watch would round off the collection. I like it.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Or rather, square off. Pun intended, right there.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Square off the collection right off perfectly. Now,
I actually look. Let me consult Cars and Chrono on this one because you don't have any reversal. Seeing as JLC picking it up to another level this year with that ultra complicated reversal, does it make you a little bit more interested in what JLC has to say? No.
Again, it's so I know there's a whole bunch of JLC fans, particularly with Archie stream. Again, these design has to speak to you. JLC just never did. That square, just something off about it. I mean, that configuration that came out this year. I mean, that's similar to that VC, right? It's that one off. It's just like an amazing. It's like art, right?
Yeah.
But like with any art piece, I mean, it either speaks to you or it doesn't. And that JLC is just in general, right? I mean, and that was it was interesting. Well, I was part of Tim Mosso's group for a while until I started getting some weird, funky attention from some folks. So I haven't been as active on. That's a story for another day, folks. But anyway, I posted this one question on the group. Hey, so which brand doesn't speak to anyone? And it was probably one of the most commented posts on the group. And, there was some folks asking, why are you even asking this question? And you'll see that there's such a wide disparity of folks that just, as much as we like certain brands, we all talk about what we like, but you'll see, and like all these brands that people don't like, brands that I love, and the reasons why it just doesn't speak to them, right? I think you guys are, you know that I'm not a big fan of AP, obviously.
Actually, you know what? I like AP for the purpose that it does. It's designed to make you feel like a movie star. And now once I got that in my head, then it clicked. Like it all makes sense. I like it now because I know what is its purpose. But actually, that's such a good question. Which brand doesn't speak to you? And actually, I want people in the chat to type up which brand just gives you nothing. Which one? And I'll go first, and I'll tell you, guys, it's the Zen. I don't know what it is about the Zen. I feel nothing. I know people go crazy about Zen, like, oh, it's quality, it's this, it's that, but just I don't know. It's not that I don't. It's not that it doesn't excite me. It like depresses me for some reason. And seeing Tim Mosso wear the Zen, it's like
he's got to get a Rolex. Tim, every week I remind him. It's a weekly reminder. We want to see a Rolex on Tim Mosso's, and he reads it every week, but he never wears a bloody Rolex.
And he brings it up every week, and he turns it on you.
Jesus. Never fucking.
So let me just qualify the question. So what I asked, it wasn't that so much. So I just want to be a little bit more specific. It wasn't so much what people didn't like. It's what there's like the popular watch groups, right? And people that really gravitate. What's a really popular brand that just doesn't resonate with you, right? So there's obviously a group around that. And that's where I think AP came in for me, where there's a lot of AP lovers out there.
I'm with you.
I just cannot. Yeah, something about it just gives me this reaction. And I got a lot of hate, by the way, from the group.
Okay, Captain, close your ears. Don't listen to.
We'll convert those two guys up there, man. I know.
Yeah, Captain. By the way, your piece is amazing. Listen, I'm not.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. But you're right though. It either sings to you or it doesn't. I don't sugarcoat it either. This is all this politically correct BS in the watch community is bullshit. So because not everybody like art and like wine and like everything else, like women, song, it's not going to all sing to you. So it doesn't have to. That's the beauty of it. There's so much choice. Like I'm with you on the JLC Reverso. I prefer Cartier. I don't have one, but I appreciate, the not only the history, but the design. And, I guess they are kind of a fashion watch, but it's just a gorgeous dial, the Roman numerals and everything else.
Yeah.
Why is my phone still
I can't say Cartier.
Oh, you're out of Cartier? Wow, we're really having out the chat, man. That kind of works, though. I like that. It's always good to have about.
Man. And then it's all good. I mean, it's funny because when I did post about that anti-AP, I'm just telling people came out of the woodwork, just started trashing my collection, like, oh, Journe's overrated. It's just a hype bus now.
Yeah, see, I love Journe, and I wanted to get your take, and I know, wow, Marco wants me to sell my AP like yesterday, but the more I hold it, the higher the value goes. Not that matters, crazy. But I just like wearing it.
Captain, don't apologize for that. It matters, and that's another thing about the purists that I can't stand. Like,
it does matter. It's always nice.
Like it matters in the sense that you don't want stuff to go to zero, right? And tell me one person that wants to see their watch devalue. I call them a hypocrite in this.
Right. But you wouldn't sell it just because it went up. You didn't buy it to sell it. So if it does go the other way a little bit, you're not going to just dump it or
Captain. You're not going to lose money on the Royal Oak. It's not going down.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
The watchmaker made an offer. I didn't get into numbers because I said I'm not selling it, but I was getting my Rolex Cars and Chrono. I was getting my my sub stopped. The secondhand stopped. So I just brought it in for a little service, and I wore the Oak because he wanted to see it, and he goes, how much? He's like, are you selling it? And I'm like, no. Like, he's like, I'll buy it from you. So it's kind of nice when you have people appreciate it and want to buy it. So that's always a good thing. That's always nice.
Just going through the chats, I can see that. Look, everybody got a watch brand that they don't really like. Some people.
Tim, I got a lot of watch brands. Small
G too. Vintage AP overrated.
AP, Bulgari. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of them that I really hate.
Marco, man, you and me both, bro.
There's a lot of them that I really dislike, guys. I'm sorry to say.
Look, there's some people who don't like Tudors, Omega, Richard Mille.
Many of them.
Toyotomo says Breitling doesn't do anything for him. Watches with Dennis is Panerai. And Small G says Zenith. Well, I think maybe after today, you will maybe have a change of heart. But
okay,
JC says Disso.
Oh yes, those Titanic
Squally
watches.
doesn't do anything for me.
Romain Jerome, cars are growing. What do you think about Romain Jerome?
Guys, I want Marco's and JJ's opinion. 100%. I want Marco's and JJ's opinion.
Oh man.
I forgot about those watches. Oh man, I forgot all about this.
What the?
I forgot all about it.
Romain.
Yeah. It's like that circle jerk. It's a.
Whoa, Urban Jurgensen.
Urban Jurgensen. The Romy Rome.
And that's the one, Tim. I think you might have screwed me on that Zenith. Because I cannot stand Konstantin Chaikin's design. I mean, when I see that thing, shit, I would buy plenty of APs over the Konstantin. But man, now I look at Zenith, all I see is a face now.
No!
I think you might have screwed me on that piece tonight.
Tim, you just footed the bill. That Watchbox employee, that Watchbox sales rep is going to foot you the bill, Tim. You just fight him out of the sale.
So for me, to Marco's disappointment, I dislike Squally. I'm sorry, Marco.
I'm right there with you guys.
Not Squally.
I want Marco's and JJ's opinion when you guys are ready.
JJ, which brand is your least favorite that doesn't do anything for you? Oh, let's go with Stefano, and then we'll go back to JJ because he can hear but he can't talk.
The way Nico hates Hublot, I hate Invicta.
Yeah, but I mean,
Invicta's easy. Invicta's easy.
Let's go watch it.
You gotta raise the game.
That's like Joe and hookers or whatever. You need to go a little higher than that.
Long G.
No. Don't do that. Okay, every hooker has its worth. Okay, it depends on what you're willing to pay, though.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
Let's go above 1,000 at least.
All right, Stefano.
Long jeans.
Long jeans. Okay, I can stand by that.
Garbage.
What's wrong with Lasha? What? You guys
I think
I'm going to say Breitling, by the way.
I love Breitling. I really like Breitling.
I like you. Don't say that.
I like you too, Stefano.
One watch I owned once, and I sold.
I never owned one. I never owned one.
I just got the only one of 13 in Canada, the Super Mario. It's getting shipped from Toronto to me.
Wait, you got the Tag Heuer Super Mario?
Canada.
You got the Mario watch?
That's nice.
I'm not gonna wear it. I'm gonna go to Comic-Con and sell it for like 10 grand or something.
You got the Tag Heuer.
The Tag Heuer. The red. What do you call it?
What?
Super Mario Brothers.
How did you get that?
I took care of the kid, the Korean kid that works at the Tag Heuer in Yorkdale Center.
Yeah. You buy it at retail or you paid over?
Retail, $2,700 plus tax.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
And believe it or not, there might be another one coming. Not to him, but from Alberta. And Marco, whenever you're ready, I talked about you today to Heuer, the manager at Burke's. Whenever you're ready.
A Black Dial Daytona?
Oh, I told him about you and your love Rolex and you're a real collector, not a flipper. He wants to meet.
Okay, I'm going there tomorrow.
His name is Heuer.
Is he there tomorrow?
Yeah,
is he there on weekends?
He's there on Saturdays.
All right, I'll go. I'll stop by. I'm always down to go see some watches. Why not?
Stefano told me to come say hello. That's
All
you
right,
gotta
all
do.
right.
Today I was on the phone. I'm waiting for Explorer 2 Black Dial.
I don't know if you're gonna get that 10,000, that Mario for 10,000 there. I think that's a little.
I
So
guarantee
wishful.
I'll double my money at least. Yep. They only made 2,000 worldwide. There's a lot of games out there that are into this watch.
You're right. And Cars and Chrono, are you a Mario guy?
What do you think? What do you think?
I don't think so.
I mean, listen. There's a. I'm not judgmental that way. There's a piece for everyone, right? So
Now-
there are folks that.
No, you got to be a gamer, a true gamer, whether you're an adult or a rich teenager.
But there are also big Mario fanboys out there as well. You know?
You guys doing the
He's
news
not
again?
wrong.
What's going on? I just came back. I saw Super Mario.
Well, Stefano
Oh,
got Tag Heuer X Mario
yeah.
somehow at retail.
Yeah, one of 13 pieces only in Canada.
Did you say these going for
Incredible.
10 grand?
From the Tag Heuer boutique in the Yorkdale Center.
I can't believe it. This is next level.
Why? No, it's not. It's a Tag Heuer. I don't play
Wow.
those games. I don't, I know it's Super Mario, but I never played that game. For me, it was the Atari, the Commodore
Yeah.
64.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is easily you can double. It's
I'll double my money for sure.
at minimum.
Yeah.
Especially sealed box and papers,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, everything. Red case. It comes with an extra. I'm gonna buy the extra strap too for $400 Canadian.
Did
What?
you guys see that a sealed version of Super Mario Brothers just sold for 600,000?
No.
The cartridge, right? Yeah, I see.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Oh, the cartridge. Oh, okay.
Guys, I have Super Mario Brothers cartridge
Oh my God, 600
with box and papers. Box and papers. For some
Shit.
reason, I don't know why.
Is it factory seal?
No, it's not factory seal. It's unboxed. And I have a Nintendo as well.
It just
It's
went
box.
from 600,000 to $6. The worth.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
How much
I
does that
can't
piece
believe
retail for? The-
2,700 Canadian plus tax. Cost me $3,051.
What do you think about this watch? I'd love to get your feedback. This is terrible. This is garbage. This is pure garbage, guys.
It's
What
not
is this?
garbage. It's not
It's a
garbage.
gamer's watch.
It's not garbage. If it gets people into the hobby, it's a good watch.
I think that's what it's designed to do.
I agree on that remark, by the way. I agree. If it gets people in the hobby, it's not garbage.
But yeah, I do think there are these video gamers that are just huge fans. But I mean, you look at all these action figures and all these things that people have nostalgia for.
Yeah.
And you have the sealed. I mean, you see again like that Nintendo cartridge. Who would ever figured 600 grand for?
You know what's next, guys? Pokemon watch is next.
Oh,
You know, Pokemon's the biggest game.
Pokemon, it's game over. It's
I
going to
want
be
the biggest
ridiculous.
I want the
Yeah.
Pokemon. I want it.
I gotta go.
Magic
walk
the
around.
Gathering. Gentlemen, Magic the Gathering.
It's just terrible.
You know what?
If this
It's,
is what it takes to get you into watches, you don't belong in watches.
What's this guy doing, man? I just can't even.
It's going
that's
crazy.
probably a member of BTS.
Oh, it tracks your activity.
The dancer guy.
As you complete goals.
Ooh, look at that. Hey, what's up, Mario?
Yeah, you completed your goal.
So this is the
Mario!
tie-in. I guess, yeah.
Manta Fabiana.
I would buy it and flip it, but that's about it.
It's doing
Look,
better than the Black Panther.
Right? I
yeah,
was
for me,
just
yes.
gonna make that comparison.
Yes.
That's
Because-
the worst comparison I've ever heard in my life. One is a smartwatch with the digital stupid Super Mario.
Yes.
The other one is
No, it's a brilliant comparison, right,
No.
Tim? That's why
It's-
Tim and I both see we
They both
disagree
got a
on that.
character. They both got a pop culture kind of character. They're both obviously they're both doing it in different ways, but it's the same kind of idea. It's to get someone who likes the character to buy the watch. And it's just they're so polar opposites. Like one is so freaking expensive,
You just
and
said
the other one is no price wise. I mean polar opposites on
It's-
price.
300 grand versus 3,000.
The concept
Yeah.
is the tie-in with Marvel Comics and
Yeah.
the tie-in with Super Mario. So it's actually, in my opinion, it's a direct comparison. Even though the price point, yes,
The price
totally
point.
different.
Yeah.
But the comparison is just
But the
simply
watch
that
It is
totally
the
different,
spectrum.
too. One's a digital
100%.
watch. One is
Garbage.
we're not comparing the watches. I'm comparing. Yeah, no, I meant comparing the concept of like tying in with these. One Marvel Comics in the case of AP, and then the other was successful. It sounds like. I know nothing about this piece, honestly. The Super Mario.
Look at this. Watches, and then it says, I have had more non-watch people ask me about the Mario watch in the last 3 days than I have all other watches in the last 2 months.
They sold out.
Here's the thing.
2 hours, guys.
This, I'll tell you this, guys. This is good for us because this shit like this gets non-watch people excited about watches. They will want to get Steel Sports. If you're hoarding Steel Sports, your watches are gonna go up in price. Because when these people find out that this is garbage, they will want your Rolexes. They will want your Omegas. They will want your Circle Jerkinsons. They will want the 2 chains from your chest.
The Batgirl, the Explorer 2, the
Hulk.
That's the truth.
Look at Marco. He's like, what the hell's going on here?
This is good.
Sometimes
the
I question
entree.
why I come on these streams.
It's you just got dumber over the last 10 minutes, didn't you, Mary?
It's a wristwatch entertainment.
They'll want to sit Mariner until they realize that they got to pay $15,000 for it.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll buy a $1,000 Mario watch instead.
But JJ, you'd be surprised how many Japanese will pay big money for that watch. It's sold out in Japan in less than an hour.
There's an S for every C, but that doesn't mean
sure.
You know what I mean?
JJ's not wrong there.
Lord Fleck, Tim, I've got 1982 Superman mechanical watch, original box and papers, and he will trade it for my Explorer too.
Sounds like a deal. Sounds like a deal.
You know what I would buy an Archie luxury smartwatch when he pops up and says,
It's the tint. The tint. That's the Archie luxury smartwatch.
I want him to be animated like Mario, like slide down a pole.
Oh my God. You know, you can probably reprogram this thing to play any kind of character.
Yeah.
So we could probably hire an animator to do it.
That would be really cool.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And everything and the
Could you imagine if the alarm goes off and then it comes like an animated picture of Archie talking about Steel Sports or a schlong party or something like that?
Party hair.
Yes, exactly.
It's too fucking small. It's too small.
Time for the schlong party.
Oh, look at this. Toyotomo says, I would wear the Mario watch before a G-Shock.
Yeah, you can miss me on that take, Toyotomo. I love you, man, but yeah, we totally disagree.
Toyotomo proving that he is
here.
Somebody said they'd buy the deep blue before the Mario.
I'm not saying I would buy this. I'm not saying this is great horology or whatever. I'm saying this is going to create a buzz and fuss around. Look, think of people like that Paul guy who fought, right?
Oh yeah,
what is he into, Marco? What is he into? He's not collecting Rolex. He's not collecting.
Wait, who's this?
That guy,
the
Paul.
YouTuber. John Paul? What is his name?
Yeah, John Paul.
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. Yeah, Jake
Paul. Yeah.
What do you mean? He has iced out APs. That's why I hate the brand.
Okay, so he should buy, but
he
should buy more watches.
I gotta go on Kelly's live
That's
stream.
the key.
Thank you for having me. Great.
Hey, we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, bye, Joe. Good night. I think the more people like Jake Paul get into watches, it's gonna make watches more popular because it's a very niche hobby. And you should be happy, Marco, because what's it called? More people will be watching YouTube.
Well, I said as much on the stream, right? I think it's good when you get watches that get people into the hobby. And I think that's what's great about smartwatches. I'm even for brands doing partnerships with things like from social media, popular culture. I mean, it happens actually all the time, right? As long as it's hold on. As long as it's well executed, right? Well executed being the operative words here, guys. I mean, come on. Like, what are we saying here? Like, come on.
Hublot with Murakami, Marco.
Yes, a lot of brands do partnerships.
They're all sold out.
A lot of brands will do partnerships with social media companies and stuff like that.
So are you talking about watches like the collabs like the Black Panther watch and things like that? Is that what you're...
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Poor
so what makes
execution.
it... So I don't disagreeing with you, but let's maybe educate. What makes it terrible?
What do you mean? What makes it terrible? Like,
Well, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. You're saying there's a good version of a collab.
Okay, sure.
So why is this a bad version?
Well, the only thing that's good about it is that the watch is made with high quality, kind of with an emphasis on quality, right? But apart from that, I mean, the design is lackluster. You basically took a Royal Oak, right, and you plopped in a Black Panther logo and called it a day as your dial. I mean, that shows a real lack of imagination, in my opinion.
All right,
I mean,
that's fair.
It's really the same with the Mario.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about imagination because no one else did it, but like it wasn't. I'm not saying it was a good idea to drop.
I think what Marco was saying is they could have did a more abstract version of it.
I agree, and they should have.
Yeah, it was too easy. It was too easy.
Concept they shrunk it down.
It's a cheap rendition of a Marvel character. You know?
Good example, not to cut you off, but a good example is people said the back of the watch would have been a better dial. Like, you know, I forgot what's on the back, but it's like part of the
and you could do like a Black Panther motif on the dial itself, you know what I mean? Like something symbolic of it.
Your face. It could have been a little more, you know, made you use your mind a little more abstract.
Daniel Katz, $2.79. Tim, your shirt looks niche. It's man, it was on sale. I think it's like $5. So that's why it's on sale. It's butt ugly.
We're value shoppers, Tim. Don't
value exactly. Yeah.
Actually,
value shop.
I think Tim's shirt is nice. Actually, it's a nice
Tim's shirt looks like. You guys ever see the TV show Perfect Strangers? Remember Balky
Patakhomos? Yeah.
Balky. Yeah. Definitely.
JD, you're dating yourself, man. How do you know that shit?
That's from when I was a kid. That's from when I was a kid, man. Yeah.
Balky. Oh shit. The best. Oh my god.
That's the best, man.
That's good memory, man.
Guys, just go to Google and YouTube and type in Balky Bartakamos or Perfect Strangers TV. You'll see. That's what it reminds. I couldn't think of what it reminded me of all day. I've been looking at that shirt.
Damn it! I have the theme song now in my head. Damn it!
Tim's preparing his beard for Colorado, though, man. In the woods, in the Rockies with the bears. He's getting ready to be right at home.
He's getting scary.
So he's getting the Fidel Castro ready.
You need that big. I'm
going for the Karl Marx look eventually.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey, so I got a question for you guys, the YouTubers. So really, I guess Tim and Marco. So
hold on,
JJ as well.
Also. Yeah.
So you guys all have channels. I mean, so who else is starting up channels? I mean, are you, Captain, Ari, are you guys gonna be kicking something up as well?
No, I want to hire Marco because I need a channel.
No, I'm very happy getting limited views on Instagram. You know, that's my enjoyment. I'm putting up very crappy, third-rate, photos or videos. That's my enjoyment, and just being able to, participate and share my 2 cents, whatever it's worth, on being a hobbyist, collector, enthusiast, and
because I was
learning more.
Because I'm thinking about, like, if you look at the universe of YouTubers, right? I mean, and I've been following you guys, I would say relatively recent. I mean, when did I first start chatting?
Maybe about
definitely
3 months ago.
Yeah,
3 months.
Longer than that, but anyhow, relatively recent. But this format where all you guys just get to, I mean, it's just like a bunch of friends just coming together, talking, sometimes smack and stuff. And it's a format that I don't see that much in other aspects of the watch YouTubers, right? You think about all the popular YouTubers, and I get there's a flipper community. But then even like the Bark and Jacks, which you would maybe characterize on the Thomas Watch channel, they don't have this kind of group format of folks. And I think you guys are really onto something special here that can grow into something organic. And obviously, I know AC3 started, but I'm like taking it now to the next generation and really continue to build on it. I mean, it's pretty cool what you guys.
This has become like a watch hangout now. Everyone just kind of comes and just talks about watches and talk shit about each other.
Make fun of each other.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of that. It's just
We're one
I
big
enjoy hanging out.
dysfunctional family. One big
Listen,
dysfunctional family
yeah,
is the best way to describe it.
I don't.
But it
But
works.
the
really-
It
amazing
works.
thing is that we don't get angry at each other and don't talk to each other at
Well-
the end of the day. That's the most
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, even when Tim pushes his communist manifesto, we still love him.
But you need that. You need a little controversy. You don't want everybody
Yeah.
agreeing with each
There's
other.
always some drama.
Singing
Yeah, you need the
Kumbaya is
drama.
boring. Singing
Oh,
Kumbaya is boring.
God. It was, by the way, it's so good because it actually a little bit of kind of drama really stirs the comment section, and that actually really triggers the algorithm for those videos. So
Yeah, but drama not for drama's sake. It's like
no, of
assuming
course.
you guys actually believe what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and
That's
the thing is, we're
cool.
so passionate that I think people wouldn't be like reacting if they thought it was all planned, which it is. We just get the script in the beginning of the week, and then we just go along. I mean, these writers, I don't know who they are, but they're
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, I was supposed to have a drug problem this week, but I refused, and I asked him to rewrite the script. So yeah,
that's probably that new hippie writer.
I know.
Marco, your friend the girl is going live.
Who's this?
That girl you had on last time I was on.
Yeah,
with you?
she's live. No, she's been live on Instagram for a little bit. I keep popping in and out. And
Yeah, do you remember the first time we argued politics and Mr. Two was in the back with us, and his face was just like it looked like he would hit the floor. Me and Tim
America's doomed. That's what he was thinking.
Berserk. He was like shocked. It was so funny, but yeah, and we definitely do get to the comments go crazy when we do have a controversial argument. But it's funny. It's like hanging out with your friends. You're never gonna, everyone argues. That's what's fun.
No, but that's what's fun. For me, I just enjoy hanging out. It's
you know what I mean?
For me, it's just a hangout. I don't have the physical time. I've got two kids to actually start up a full channel. I just don't.
It's just the gentleman's hangout, guys. Speaking of which, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Gentleman's hangout. We got to get him over 1,000 subscribers, you guys. Come on.
That's right.
Well,
he deserves it. He deserves
This is a good opportunity. Thanks for the segue.
But all ladies are also accepted. It's a gentleman's hangout, but all ladies are accepted.
Marco, I'm going to announce the start of my new channel that Cars just teed it up perfectly. It's called Political Talk with the Captain, co-hosted by Timwrite. We're going to do like a crossfire exchange.
Nice.
We're going to tackle healthcare next week, and then we're going to work our way down the line.
Yeah, it's called CNN Fox. That's what that is.
Right, exactly.
You're going to solve all the world's
I'm gonna
problems.
throw watches in there. Whoever wins the argument has to buy the other one a watch.
Mr. GMT, $5 super chat. Don't lie, Captain. You're cooking something up on YouTube.
I think he's getting pressure. I know.
Look, I mean, Captain Subby was really smart to start an Instagram, and then he'll just transition it over to YouTube. It's no problem.
Captain, if you're interested, Archie's selling a channel with over 100,000 viewers. IREX guy has it valued at about 100,000.
He'll sell it to you for cheap.
Great.
Couple grand at most.
Shit, IREX guy cracks me
Talk
up.
about
just sitting
knives.
up there.
He's crazy. He's
Just watching,
crazy.
just sitting there.
It's
It's just
how to be
something
a
about him is
prophetic
funny,
chrono.
man.
Who is that? Is that a real channel?
The IREX Adventure channel, yeah.
I don't know. This channel seemingly popping up everywhere. I don't know what's going on.
He's been around a while. He was on Archie's live stream today. He was telling Archie that he had this defunct channel with 100-something thousand viewers. Is worth like $140,000 or something like that.
By the way, guys, you don't know the half of it because you left to do watch and talk, and Archie and Ivy's guy were talking for about half hour afterwards.
He's crazy. Archie's buying into this nonsense. That's the worst part.
We'll have a channel that'll have Stefano on it. It'll have a carton of Marlboro menthols.
But what's his story? Like, what is he?
I got the fly on the wall experience.
What does he do?
Iryx guy?
Yeah. What's his story?
Well, he was telling he was explaining about how how he got the Epstein video. He told us like how much he got for it, and it was like he does crazy stuff. I mean, the thing is though, here's why he's successful on YouTube. He just makes video about every fucking thing that there is. Like anything, like how to plug a charger into your iPhone. Okay? He'll make a video about everything. And what happens once you make 1,000 videos, one of them is going to pop off and might get like 1 million views.
Huh.
And that just, you spread that out across 1,000 vids, and it's like you just need you only need a couple. And he has like a few of these. Like you go through, and he has multiple thousands of videos on his YouTube channel, and there's like a couple.
The date and time on a watch. How many views did he get for that? Ridiculous, right?
Yeah, like almost 1 million. And he has some other. I don't want to say because it was behind the scenes, but
okay. All right,
it's just but that's like, just make video about every freaking thing you ever done, like how to sip water through a straw,
how to put on a t-shirt.
Yeah, like that's what he does. And you go to his YouTube, and it's like 80 views, 80 views, 80 views, 1 million views, 80 views. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm curious what was his most viewed video then. I'm wondering what that is.
So
the one that got the most.
Like, listening to them, they were theorizing how they're going to make the second channel work. It's the funniest thing. Like, that's why I wasn't in the comment section, guys. When you were doing the watch and talk, I was just listening. I was enthralled. I was just eating, just listening to them talk. It's like,
you gotta pull up Toyota Mo's comment. He said Irish guy got big for his video. See that on how to sneak booze on a cruise ship.
Yeah, that probably has multiple millions of views.
You know, I'll click on that actually. How to sneak booze on a plane.
I know how we used to do it. I wonder if it's the same way, where you put it in a Listerine bottle and put a little food coloring in the bottle.
Actually, here I can just do a little.
So the last cruise I was on, they are really, really strict. They really have been cracking down hard. Just before lockdown, I was on a cruise ship, and they really go through everything now. Like, they don't take any shit now.
Sometimes, yeah, when I search this stuff for other stuff, I go on like incognito mode, right? Because
there you go, and look at
this.
He's got
trackers.
like 56, 89, 48, 100 views, and it'd be like, look at it, it's all
amazing.
You can't even crack 100.
That's
and
amazing.
then there's 1,000, and then like let me filter it by.
Click home, and it'll show you the most popular.
I'll just go by most popular.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got like
3.7 million views.
Some other cat.
Oh, that's hilarious.
How to bake pork chops in the oven has 800,000 views. Is that a joke?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
This guy's amazing.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wash dishwasher, not drain.
Scroll it down a little bit, Tim. I can't see. Yeah, 8 years ago.
Rolex Glide Lock class demonstrates 500,000 views.
How to set time on a Breitling? 743,000 views.
No, my God. I gotta be honest with this guy. I mean, it does, like, his channel doesn't.
Gotta give him credit.
It's not like he's not like Bark and Jack professional. You know, everything is cleaned up, but he found a way that works for him, and I think that's what's most important. I think a lot of people they go on YouTube and they try to follow how other people do it, and it doesn't work. Like, the most optimized way is actually it's just.
How many subs does he have?
He has
82,000.
Tim, I noticed you're not a sub.
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, it's spam. He pumps out so many vids.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give him
grow my pork chops, man.
But don't click the bell icon.
No,
Tim, it's okay. I'm not subbed either.
Oh, he has join button as well. Let's see how much he charges for his membership.
99 cents a month.
Wow, that's
Tim, you're fucking fleecing me.
Wow.
I charge $3.99. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That's nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, he was one of the first people to get that drone. That's the trick to it. See, whenever new tech is coming out,
1 million.
you got to be the first one.
The trick is cat videos, apparently.
Yeah.
Enormous Maine coon cat. Sean Connery talking.
Sean Coonery.
Sean Connery.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm making. You know what video I'm making tomorrow? My cat ate my Rolex.
Oh, dude, that actually, you know what? I would click on that.
That would get a lot of views. That for sure. Well, let's wait till you're monetized first, and then you drop that video.
I'm gonna save that one when I crack 1,000. Stay tuned.
JJ, how many to go till 1,000? What's the count?
Let's see. Let me take a peek here. I'm giving it to you live. 902. So I need 98.
Everybody in the chat, Please subscribe to his channel.
Let's drop the link. Let's drop the link.
Link.
Alrighty.
All right, let's take a wager. How long until he gets 1,000?
Ooh.
Next week?
Marco
2 weeks?
says
3 weeks?
Monday. By
Next
Monday.
week. Next week for sure.
Next week.
Yeah.
Where's he at now? Where are you at, JJ?
902.
902.
So he's got to get 100.
90210.
98.
98 more.
That could happen real quick, man. I'm thinking by
If he made a video about Timepiece
That
Gentleman, like
Panda? No. He's
Yeah.
got to make a video about the Paul Newman Daytona. My first Patek Philippe. My thoughts after a week. You know what I mean? Is if buying a $50,000 watch worth it? Is buying a $30,000 Rolex Daytona? Buying a
10,000 will bring a lot of people in.
Here.
Or PPG, anything.
Right?
Start writing this down. Write this down. Buying.
Take
Okay.
notes.
Oh, look,
After-
Mary Royals, thank you for subscribing. Here we go. It's working, Tim.
Here we
Buying
go.
my first Patek Philippe 1 week after thoughts. Okay, or you got to title it better, right? Then it's
Toyota World says-
unboxing the Rolex.
I already, I know. You told me this already.
I mean, I told you this in the bloody.
Mark was scolding me all day about videos.
Toyotomo
his
says,
mother, I'm
"God,
telling you.
JJ, hold on. Let Toyotomo log in into all of his
Yeah,
troll
right,
accounts.
exactly. All we need is one viewer or one commenter to see this. We got 90 right there, you know.
Yeah.
I hope the same thing doesn't happen to me that happened to Marco.
Right,
He hit
man.
1,000 and someone unsubscribed.
It was awful. They kept unsubscribing. Like 7 people unsubscribed at the same time.
You guys ever see this news by Miami Herald?
What is that?
What's
Yeah, what are you
that?
showing us there?
Chick that stuck 5 Rolexes up her, you know what?
Oh.
Why would you pull that up?
It goes through the.
It's watch news, Marco.
It's what they're waterproof. You know what?
Forum.
If there is a brand that you want to stuck up
Deep
up
sea.
in there,
Yeah.
it's the Rolex.
Luckily, she didn't stick a 3861 up there because they're really sharp.
It is
You
literally
do that
the
with
deep
Restaurant
sea.
Constantine Historiques 1928, Marco.
No. That's Marco's Grail.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
We know it couldn't be an Omega 3861 because they're so sharp.
Americans will never cease to amaze me sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Cars and Chrono. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, what's up,
Do,
Captain?
do you own? I'm curious, and I should know this, but I don't.
There you go.
Debatoon.
I'm looking
Do you
at
have
there.
a? Do you have a Debatoon?
It's too bright. I can't see
Yeah,
it.
man. Reminds me of Star Trek.
Now,
Told you, man.
okay. Oh, okay. You said that before. All right. There are some though that
Yes.
really don't have that edge.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
wanna.
The
Get
one
your
I
take
recommend
on
doesn't
that.
have that.
And then all the AP Fikers that Marco loves so much, and all the posers, and the football flexing with the double APs and the gold and the. I'm thinking, hear me out. Like, is that a brand that you think? I mean, FP Journe obviously is on the rise, right? But could that be one of them because it's such a different?
You talk about
Thing?
Debatoon.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Debatoon.
Yeah, and I think they got the potential. I mean, so yeah, okay. So I'm being a little bit flippant.
Don't
with my
sugarcoat
comment.
it.
Yeah, around the logo and whatnot. But I mean, if you look at the, so have you ever seen? So here's the one thing. Like the one thing I always kind of entertains me around the watch tubers, and I'll just say even for us, even in this channel, is like we make these judgment calls without ever handling a piece, right? And I've spoken about this ad nauseum around even cars, where people they'll just shit on cars without ever driving in any sports car or whatever the car is, and even with these pieces. So I've actually handled everything, and when you see the fit and finish, I mean, these are really like high quality timepieces. I mean, design notwithstanding. And I don't think they're large volume, right? I think there's definitely a loyal following behind them. Now, will they? And as to whether or not they'll be the next FP Journe, that's very tough. I think they'll like FP Journe is like once in a millennium. I mean, it's just. I mean, the way he rose and if you look at his story and where he came from, I mean, it's just a really interesting background as well.
Yeah.
But does that have staying power? Yeah, I think I would actually even bet that they may actually outlast to some degree potentially Richard Mille, and I may be going out on a ledge on this one. I was listening to that one comment somebody said around Richard Mille versus who's that guy, Frank Mueller, right? around
Frank
how
Miller.
the design and whatnot could be just a sign of the times.
Right.
But everything actually comes from, I think, like true horology. And if you look at the movements and not to say the Richard Mille, but Richard Mille's design. I think by the way, Richard Mille's movement. I mean, the engineering that goes into it is crazy, but the design is, I think, it's a very trendy design, if you will. I guess not classic that will stand the test of time. So maybe kind of went on a rant there for a bit, but I think
no, that's perfect. That's because I was thinking that too. Like, where do the Richard Mille? Because you can only be that popular for so long. Same thing with the Royal Oak. I don't, I like the design, but like when you see it over and over again, we know that trends change and people's tastes change. You have the icons, and I think the Royal Oak is one of them because they've proven that they've stood the test of time. That doesn't mean that everybody, all the sports folks and the folks that can spend the discretionary income on these pieces aren't going to eventually say, I need to move to something else. Like what's the next thing, with Richard Mille.
I actually I wanted to save this until a later point. So there is a Richard Mille coming down. And it's a piece that I got not because, and that's the thing. I think you guys actually spoke about this. As long as you're okay owning it, even if the market crashes because you like the piece, then it's okay. Right. And
you got to know what you're getting. Yeah,
exactly. And let's just say
I like the design.
And then there are a few, I don't like all of them, but there are a few. And this is one I actually handled. One of my friends actually showed, because up till then, the brand, I'm not a really big fan. Yeah, it's very hype. You have a lot of celebrities. But when I handled it, and I understand how some folks feel like maybe it's like a toy, it's like plasticky. But man, when I held it in my hand, I put it on the wrist, and the presence and just the design, the engineering, the aesthetic, it just like that was the first time I was like, really, maybe I kind of had a different perspective. I wasn't truly informed right now. Yeah, so Mr. GMT says he hates Mr. and Rich Man, that's fine. I think, but again, handle them, and if after you actually see it and you see it on the wrist and you understand the story, the backstory, and after all that you don't like it, that's fine. Versus you see it online, you see the story, the narrative. That's all I don't like. Rich Man, I don't like Hublot. I don't like.
So cars, is RM worth the? I'm going to ask a really loaded question. Is RM worth the money? Is
a Rolex? I mean, spending $10,000 on a Rolex for a mechanical watch that is truly what? Like, what does worth mean at the end of the day?
Right.
Yeah. It's such a. I mean, that question, even around pricing, it's just a really. It's a interesting complex. There's a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Toyotomo has a good question. I heard someone say that RM is a modern watch. Rolex is a timeless design. Where can I look great? Where can look great in any generations? Will RM look good in 20 years? Right.
That's the question. That's tough.
Problem.
That's tough.
Well, I'll tell you. Here's something about that. Frank Miller. Frank Miller was popular back in the 90s. Richard Mille is super popular today.
So I think the problem with Frank Miller is they did not adapt to the changing times. They kept the old design forever, and they didn't change. And I feel like RM, if they are a little bit more flexible, if they're willing to change with the times, I think they could
change what? Change what, Tim? Though the design.
I think change. Yeah, like design. The
design is there. That's
right. The design is their design. Right.
That's their design. That's what versus like trying to go for 11.59 AP, trying to branch out. It's their design.
You either like it or you don't like it.
Yeah. Frank Miller had some issues, man. We've talked about that. It's well documented on the show. I don't want to go,
I'm not worried about the timelessness of the design because a tonneau shaped case has been around forever. You know what I mean? And that's really the shape of it. I mean, it's really a tonneau shape. So I'm not really worried about whether it's timeless or not. It's more so like, will people get fed up of that watch? And that's really what it comes down to. But listen, I will always say it's an amazing watch, right? The movements are made by, I think the chronograph movements are Vaucher, and then everything else is Renault and Poppy, which is literally a think tank for movement making. It's insane. I mean, all the best independent.
So can I go back to Ari's original question around, is it worth? I think you were going, is it worth it? Is it Richard Mille's worth it? Is that So so forget about the retail, right? So it's really tough to get these at retail. I mean, how many folks you think there are in globally, the customer base that can spend $500, $600, $700 for these? Now, granted, the folks maybe that can afford them, they're just going to keep them. They never want to sell them. But at some point, maybe folks do want to. There's got to be some liquidity, and I know people don't like talking about flipping or selling, but for these brands to continue to propagate, you want to socialize them. You want to get that into the broader universe. And I mean, how large is that captive audience of buyers that can actually pick up these pieces for the prices that they're commanding right now? Right?
Eventually, they'll hit a bottleneck.
Yeah.
How are they gonna get the pieces out of the collector's hands? I think that's gonna be the trick.
Yeah. Well, Roman just posted a RM28 titanium, the round one that Stallone was wearing in one of the Expendables for 80 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, but those are really the dog. Like that's not what RM is known for.
Yeah.
Right?
The round ones, they're not known, but
it's not that it's not known. They're not really appreciated
good,
by most RM collect. I mean, people want the tonneau shape. That's what they're known for.
Like you said. But I like the round one, but not for 80 grand, of course. But
I'm just really encourage the audience just to, when they make these, I know you get the peanut gallery coming in, chip shotting around what they hate, what they don't want. Like, just handle the pieces and then make the judgment. That's all I always encourage and recommend, right? It's just easy to get on the bandwagon, see it online. Because when you see it online versus in person, it's so different. I mean, they're really different experiences. I mean, at least for me personally.
Hey, Watch Cardinal, someone's asking, does Francois Legault, the Premier of Quebec, does he wear an RM?
I don't know. I'm sure you can look it up and find out.
Isn't that the guy who had his RM stolen?
No, Francois Legault is the Prime Minister of Quebec, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trudeau.
The Premier.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. But to answer Toyotamo's question, let's do it next time. Let's do it tomorrow. We're gonna go RM shopping. Let's see it. What these RMs are all about.
Or we could go Vanguard shopping for the new Frank Muellers.
Yeah.
They're listed on Ashford and Son. They already dropped 30%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a bargain, man.
Ashford.com is selling them at 30% off.
I got to pick one up, those
They
Vanguard.
have a lot of models of the Vanguard.
I like the Vanguard.
Well, I want to thank Cars and Chrono for incredible revelation and some really insightful comments on these higher end watches. It's very, very profound. Watch Cardinal, my man Marco, thank you. Captain JJ Lecoute, congratulations on the
That's amazing watch. Amazing.
JJ, awesome watch.
Yeah, congrats, JJ.
Yeah, congrats, JJ.
Oh my god.
Wait, but I need to know. We need the closure. Cars and Chrono. What's the final verdict? Are we getting the Zenith or are we not getting the Zenith? I need the answer.
No, I think Tim might have fighted me on that.
No!
But maybe, you know what? Maybe, well, we'll see.
But again, you got to handle it. So I'm gonna definitely I'll take shipment. I'll check it out. I have a really good relationship with the folks over at WB.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I saved you. Maybe like if you found this six months later by yourself, you know it would be too late. But
that is a good point. That's right.
Maybe I saved you a whole bunch of trouble in the future.
But how about this? Once it lands, I'll definitely get on your channels.
Yeah. Take some pics. Send them to me. Take some pics and send them. Does it actually check out?
Yeah, definitely curious. Definitely curious.
Sure. RG, thank you for stopping by, and Stefano, thank you. Congratulations on the tag and the La Petite Prince.
Большое спасибо.
That was in Russian, by the way, guys. All right.